we doing today, everybody? I'm back again with another great video, but wait, I got something to tell you. This video is brought to you by Brunt Boots. Give yourself some opportunity at the end of this video and hear about why and how we collabed with Brunt. But this video is brought to you by Brunt. We're back. Team talk today. Team talk about stainless steel performance propellers. Stainless steel performance propellers. Lots of comments about it. They wanted it for probably 6 months, and we finally got around to it. So, John, who's upstairs right now, is the one who came up with the list. Actually, he asked me and he jotted these down. No order. We're just gonna fire through them. But at the end of the video, we gotta make sure we comment, and when we go in there, we comment top 3. So if you have the top 3 out of this list, or maybe you have another prop that worked really good for you, go ahead and nominate it, if you know what I mean. But make sure we're subscribing. You're gonna roll that thing somewhere right in here. Rolls up right here. Make sure we're subscribing, getting the comments in, and always hitting that little notification bell so when I'm on, ba-ding, you get to see me. All right, here we go. So, no order, remember, we have no order. These are just how they boom, 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 boom came off my head. Fury 4, the Mercury Fury 4 propeller. It was a great propeller, still is a good propeller. Working really well on, I would say a lot of Pro XS's. Probably some 4-stroke stuff going with that Fury 4 prop. It was basically a spin-off of its brother, Fury 3. The Fury 3 was also on this list. They are basically a big-barreled prop. I don't know where they came up with the concept, but it really, really changed handling when it came to the 3-blade and the 4-blade Fury. Good props, well-built props. They did throw blades, and I think they still may be throwing blades. I don't know what Mercury did about that, but I think they were relating that to people running their jack blades up too high and doing some stuff like that. But the Fury 4 was definitely throwing blades. I know for a fact that. I know a guy that went through 3 of them, they all threw blades. So I would say setup issues with that, but I don't know, I never got to see the boat. Anyway, on to some more Mercury props. Tempest Plus. The Tempest Plus, in my eyes, the best performance all-around prop that Mercury's ever put out for bass boats. The Tempest Plus, in my eyes. It's just a great prop. It's always worked on anything. It's worked on the Skeeters with Yamahas. It's worked on the Champions with Mercs. It's worked on Nitros. It's worked on Straddle. It's worked on everything. I mean, you can put that Tempest Plus on any propeller or any motor and it's gonna work. Because you got the vents, variable vents, which you have with the Furies and all that stuff. But the Tempest Plus was a great propeller. I think the 25 is probably the most popular prop that they ever sold. I don't have that number, but it's gotta be up there. Everybody seems to still want it today, the Tempest Plus. Let's go into the Bravo. Bravo 2. Bravo 2. Variable vent ports in the Bravo 2. Very good prop, 4-blade. Extremely popular with the guys running the new 4-strokes. Extremely popular prop, extremely expensive propeller. I know there's a lot of Bullet guys running that Bravo prop. A lot of Bullet guys seem to like that, and probably some Allison guys, but Allison's probably running some more chopper style. But I think there's a lot of that on the high speed stuff. That Bravo 4-blade is a great propeller. Dual ports, and the same thing. You can use the Merc system and you can shut down ports, change your vent size, you can do all that good stuff. So very good prop, but very expensive prop. But when it comes to it, guys just want to go. All right. Let's move into some OMC props, not BRP props, OMC props. We're gonna start with the OMC Renegade. Very good prop for what it was doing. Now that prop was built more for like the Intruder. It worked really good. I know a lot of guys that ran a small Renegade 4-blade on the 115 Intruder on the Hydrosport Strato style. The 24 Raker, or 23 Renegade, 25 Renegade. The 25 Renegade was an awesome prop for the 150. Intruder. It fit, it worked, it was literally slide on, go. It worked perfect. Whole shot handling was unbelievable. If we're sticking with that OMC, of course we're going to bring out the Raker 1. The Raker 1 was a great propeller. Very fast prop for the time. I know guys that were actually taking that and getting like half nuts made with different thrust washers so they could run the Raker on the Merc EFI motors. They were doing that. It was pretty cool. They were actually building kits. So they were shaving the nut down so they could still use the Merc style nut, and then they would change the depth of the thrust washer so that way it would all work together. It was because they wanted to use that prop because it was a fast prop. There's a lot of Intruders that when they lose their Raker prop, like they can't get it no more or can't build it no more and they go put another one on, It literally, bleh, it just doesn't work. That's what that raker prop is designed for. It's a great propeller. So let's start, that's pretty much all we got for OMC because that was really the only two props that I think were ever worth anything. Let's go to Yamaha stuff. Let's go with the SHO prop. It made the list. It's a very, very popular prop, the new one, made by Turbo. I believe it's still made by Turbo. Things could have changed, but Turbo, I think, has a stamp on that thing. It works extremely well on the SHO. It's like the glove that fits on the hand type of thing. They did a very good job in building A and B together and making that work. Mercury's also very good at that. Mercury and Yamaha are very good at making sure that they have the prop for the engine. They do a lot of that testing on, I think, on bass boats and stuff like that, so they have that variable. Merc's prop lab is like somewhere up there. It's amazing, 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 amazing. They're very talented people over there at Mercury with the props and doing what they do. If you had to pick a prop when it came down to the end, I'm getting a little off subject here, but I'm grabbing a Merc prop. If I need one prop, I'm gonna put that on just because I know it's gonna work. They just always seem to find a way to work. They're 99.9% success ratio. Very rare do you get one that comes labbed wrong or something's bad, out of balance, anything crazy, lack of polish, leading edge, you know, something like that. It's just, you never see a bad one. They're really good. Back to that SHO prop, that's like the glove for the SHO. Now prior to that, they had what I called the M prop. It's like the 24M, 25M prop, very heavy, 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 heavy prop, physically heavy. Really good lift, long blades, a lot of raker look, but it had long blades, pretty good cup in it. Worked great on the 3-1s and the HPDIs. You put that M prop on an HPDI, you really would light it up. It was a great prop. And they made multiple sizes, so 23, 24, 25, I think they stamped all those. There wasn't like a 23 to 25, they just carried through the whole deal. I don't know who built that prop for them. Maybe somebody will tell me on this venture. I don't know who made the M prop, but it was a pressed hub, great propeller. The thing that lacked on that was their thrust washer setup because it wore out pretty bad. And then it wore into the housing and people weren't taking, but Mercury had that same problem, but the thrust washer's always been the issue. Then they came out with a 2-piece thrust washer that was supposed to work and it kind of worked, but then they fixed it. They got a really good thrust washer now. So after that, we are down to, which would be like number 8, but there is no numbers here in this game. I am gonna throw the Gen 2 Scorpion in there because in my eyes, when it comes to bass boats and bass fishing, the Scorpion is the prop for like Suzuki. I mean, it works. It literally works. It's a big pitch. It's good diameter. Variable vent ports. The Solas brand itself is probably not great when it comes to performance. You know what I mean? I think you could send that Solas to a prop guy and he could really tweak that thing and making it fast. Because there's a lot of meat there. A lot of meat. It's a high lift prop. Takes that your big heavy boat and it'll lift it right up out of the water. It's a very, 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 very strong prop when it comes to lifting abilities. Leading edge doesn't go away terrible. They handle the river really good. They handle the sand really good. They don't just, you'd fall apart, you know, when I say that. There's a lot of props that are built that we run them up here and we run them through sand or hit some logs and stuff and we run sand all the time. Your leading edge just continues just to get destroyed right out of the box. And that to me is that's why I lean a lot towards that Scorpion. It's not a high price prop. You get a lot of lift. You do get, I would say on a 1 to 10 scale, 8.5 probably on performance, 9 on performance, because there's still some left, it always seems like, but we're always over lifting, so you got to change some stuff. But I think that the Scorpion itself is definitely a groundbreaker when it comes to certain applications. It works great for certain applications. Variable vent ports, a lot like the Raker 2, which didn't make the list at the end because Solas was stamping out that Raker 2 prop and they just took what they had there and involved and put it, or Scorpion, or Solas was, and they put it into that Scorpion. They put them variable vents and it worked really well. It's a good prop for not a crap ton of money, let's just say. Now, when we're gonna talk lots of money, we're gonna end it with the Cheryl. I mean, I'm up in the air with what this is. Cheryl. You say Cheryl, right, Jordan? Cheryl. You like Cheryl?
Yep.
Cheryl. It depends who you are, I guess. It's one of those things. If you have not seen one of these props, now everybody's going, well, they're only offshore. No, they have made a bass boat prop. They have made a bass style boat prop that has come out. We can call them, and we are going to call them, and we're going to get them on the phone so you guys can learn more about this prop. This is literally a hybrid looking like 6 blade with, it's got 1 blade with a hole in it. The whole what do you want me to do?
It's right here. It's
over here?
Yep.
Right now?
Yep.
You just put it there?
Yep.
Badass. It's right here. So you can see it spinning right here. It's like right in this area. If you haven't seen it, you need to go check it out. You need to get on their website and check them out. It is like next level propping performance deal. It's really, really, really amazing on how they can make that prop apply to what we've always known. It's really crazy. I had to put them on the list just because it's such a unique looking, unique propeller. That's why I told Jordan and John and Bob that we needed to put that prop on here just because I've never physically had them in my hand, guys. Now I've talked to people that have had them offshore and they say they are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So we're definitely gonna get on the phone with them. We're gonna talk to them. We have emailed and they said anytime, call us. Call us. So that's the top 10. I mean, that's a 10 list. I'm just gonna run it down for you. Ready? Are you gonna put these over here? Pictures of them? All right. Fury 4, Tempest Plus, Scorpion Gen 2, the Raker 1, not the 2, the Raker 1, the show prop from Yamaha, which turbo, Bravo 2, great propeller, Renegade from OMC, the Fury 3, 3-blade, the Yamaha M prop, which was a 3-blade, and the Cheryl, which is a 6-blade, or whatever you want to call it. It's amazing. So they're over here. You should be able to see them. Those to me are the best applicable props to performance when it comes to bass fishing or bass boats, or even some walleye boats for sure. I'm not getting into the chopper props. I'm not getting into the speed stuff. I'm not getting into the small bear. I'm physically getting into your standard propeller here. The stainless steel standard propeller that if you're going to buy one, this is where we're gonna go. We've had a lot of questions. We don't have a lot of questions about the chopper props and the stuff I'm gonna put on my 300 to go 128 mile an hour. I'm not going there. I'm not going into that crap because that just doesn't work with what we're talking about here. That's a whole nother video. That's like going 100 video, we'll call it, or something. This is just for your standard guy that's looking to go get a prop. So if I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. If let's just say I got a 225, 250 Pro XS 2-stroke, I'm putting a Tempest on it. I'm putting a Tempest Plus on it. Depending on the boat, I'm probably gonna run 25 Tempest Plus. If I'm running the new 4-stroke, I'm probably gonna run a Fury 3 or a Fury 4, smaller pitch, probably bigger barrel. If I am going to grab an OMC Raker or OMC Intruder, I'm putting a Raker on it if it can get on plane. If not, you need a Renegade, simple. If I got an SHO, I'm putting the SHO prop on it for sure. If I have a Yamaha HPDI or a 3.1 Fury, I'm putting the M prop on it. And the M prop is like through the roof pricing right now because there's none left, but I'm gonna go find one and put it on. If I'm putting on a 250 SS Suzuki, I just was talking to a guy again today about propping, I'm gonna go get myself a Scorpion. So right now it's a Scorpion propeller for a Suzuki. Now Daihatsu, I don't have enough experience with Daihatsu, so and Honda. I think all those motors can turn performance as long as they're set up correctly. And it's not a game of, I'm gonna go buy one prop. It never seems to be that, unless you know what it came with it, you know what I mean? There's a lot of Suzuki dealers out there dropping 24 pitch props on boats that I know can run 27s. Guys are hitting rev limiters and calling me and like, I can't, I'm hitting a rev limiter, I can't get enough, I'm getting 6,500 RPMs and I'm going 38. Great. Yeah, what do you want me to do? Call Suzuki, they'll fix it for you. Well, it came from a Suzuki dealer. That's what they said put on it. Okay, great. Yeah, I'll fix it for you. And it's not that difficult with other brands, but Suzuki's just different. They're just line stuff up a little different. So you just gotta have a little different knowledge when it comes to that. But like I said, that's kind of the quick rundown of what we did. The Cheryl prop, I think you can put it on anything. I would love to have one in my hands and use it. and show it and just be cool with it, see what it does. But maybe we'll go down there. Maybe we'll go to their engineering. That'd be cool. All right, cool. That's it. That's all I got for you today, Jordan, on my Team Talk. Brought to you by, can I go with this? Brought to you by right now?
Yeah.
I can?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, I had to check to see if you have them on.
Of course I got them on. Why wouldn't I? Can you see them?
Yep.
Can you read it?
Yep.
Okay. Brought to you by Brunt Boots. I have to give a huge shout out to Brunt Boots, all right? Here's the deal. We get an email, says, hey, Andy, love what your content, love what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I start reading it. And they're like, we'd like to send you a pair of boots because you're the kind of guy that likes to put things to wear and tear tests and see if there's junk. And I'm like, cool. I'm like, yeah, I'll do this. So we get it all hammered out, whatever. And they're like, we want to send you a pair of boots. Send you a pair of boots. You pick whatever pair you want, boom, and we're going to send it to you. We want you to beat them up. Tell me what you think. So I'm like, cool. So I do this. My Brunt boots showed up Monday this week. I have had my Brunt boots on my feet, not only at work, but at home. I've not taken them off till my day ends or I go coach basketball because I don't really want to coach basketball in these. But I'm telling you people, and you know it as well as I do, and they knew it, if they were if they were garbage, I was gonna say they're garbage. It saved my ankle yesterday when I was doing, I wish we could have videoed it. We were doing an axle yesterday and my toes, and we had it set up and I'm reefing on this because everything's glued together because it's rusted, and I hit the axle and it rolled off of the stuff we had it suspended on, and it literally landed on my foot. Landed on my foot and my ankle, and I never felt the thing, it just laid there. I couldn't get my foot out from underneath. I finished my job, had Neil moving. He's like, geez, the axle's on your foot. I'm like, yeah, it's all good. This is by far the most comfortable boot I've ever put my foot in. If you want a serious pair of work boots, go check out Brunt. And I'm not doing it because they're paying me. They gave me these, but I didn't have to do this. I didn't have to, I didn't have to go and say that they're the greatest thing in the world, and I'm not saying they're the greatest thing in the world, but they are the most comfortable work boot I've ever worn, and I've bought a lot of work boots. By far, the most comfortable boot, and I'm so pleased with Brunt. That's it, I'm done. Make sure you get over to the merch and get yourself a tee, maybe a hat, maybe some shorts, maybe some flip-flops. The warm seasons are here. Make sure you get over there, maybe get a flag, fly it high, make sure everybody knows that when you go like to the Miami Boat Show, you're just swinging that flag. It'd be awesome. Still thinking about doing a tour. Jordan and I are still thinking about a tour. I just got to get these projects done and get this show on the road here because we've had high water and our spring got moved back about a month and a half, 2 months. So we're gonna have what we call war zone coming up. So we're gonna get that all taken care of. Maybe Jordan and I will go on a little trip to go see some people. That's all I got for you. That's it, I'm done. Can I go home?
Yep.
Cool. As always, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to witness the madness that I hope everybody at Brunt Boots is gonna stand up at their desk or at their workstation and go, speed, money, no brakes. I'm out. See ya. Thank you, Brunt.